Well, DBMB could not do it, which brings Luvnest up to, jeez, I actually forgot the number. 19. 19 challengers defeated, which means that he is now taking on his 20th challenger. Korean Army. I think Korean Army stands a pretty good chance of taking Luvnest on here in this series. DBMB defeated Korean Army in a pretty brutal slugfest on Famenville Approach during Starcross Cup 3. This map is going to be Eindhoven Country, and we'll see how things go. Luvnest playing as Oster in the north, and Korean Army playing as Soviets in the south. We're going to see triple conscript opening to Luvnest, maybe getting an early sniper. He's floating a little bit of extra manpower right now. So maybe a pretty early sniper from Luvnest this game. I could definitely see that on this map. Over here on the left side, there will be an engagement for the fuel between these pios and conscripts. So it looks like Luvnest will actually struggle to get control of a fuel point here in the early game to these green cover conscripts right here. It's actually, he's going to have to maybe even dedicate more than just a Grenadier and Pio squad to this. We'll see how the engagement goes. Pio's moving to close range, but not before a second squad of conscripts arrives to support. Nice attempt at a flank by Luvnest there, but it gets shut down by a perfectly timed arrival by that squad. And he will be forced to make a full retreat from the left side, which means the Korean Army is off to an extremely good start here, holding both fuel points and one of the two munitions. Also has victory points taking in his favor. Grenadiers will move to stop the clock here in the center. And I was wrong, there is no sniper on the way. He just queued up that squad late. There's the sniper. Okay, so he did want one. He just felt, nah, I should get Grenadiers first. But a sniper is in production. Grenadiers versus conscripts at this range. Both with green cover, I think, is honestly a toss-up. His medium to long range engagement looks like it's more like medium range, but I think it just comes down to RNG really more than anything. The engagement for this area, we'll see conscripts moving up into closer range towards the base on a green cover stand-back position with a second squad available nearby to support. These two squads will charge into close range on those Grens, take RNG out of the equation, forced to retreat by those Grens. And the sniper is making its way out of the battlefield now, but Korean Army is putting such immense pressure on Luvnest here outside of his base. That sniper may not be able to engage very effectively, and there's a lot of vision blockers in the general area. It takes its first shot from a pretty comfortable location right there inside the base. There's no realistic possibility of it getting charged right there, but because of vision blockers, looks like it's maybe struggling to get further shots, and all Grenadiers are going to be forced to retreat away from this engagement, and KA has forced Luvnest completely off the battlefield. All squads of Grenadiers back into the base, and these pios are not going to last much longer. Combat Engineers are going to retreat to Tech to try and take advantage of this huge map control. Although KA doesn't have as many resources coming in as it looks like, because he's not connected to these two strategic points by anything here in the middle. He doesn't have anything on the left connected either, because he dedicated both of his combat engineering squads into engagement. Well, not this one, this one's fresh, but this combat engineering squad into engagements rather than backcapping, which probably helped him win those engagements. He clearly was successful in pushing Luvnest all the way back into his base, but it does mean that his tech might be a little on the slow side if he wants to go tier 3. He doesn't have the resources for that just yet.
The enemy has taken our supply sector.
That conscript squad is going to retreat, and Luvnest is actually going to get a period during which he can try and get some map control back unopposed, since Korean Army is all the way off the battlefield. Retreated every single squad of base for healing, which he has purchased, and he should be able to make another big push at full health now. It will be a little bit harder this time, though, because there's a sniper on the field. This should be easy to push back. One wounded squad of Grenadiers won't be able to do anything other than take completely undefended territories. This push for the middle could go in Luvnest's favor if things were extremely, if he engages extremely well. Grenadiers move to take control of the center victory point now and provide vision for that sniper. You can tell Korean Army is trying to manage the threat of that sniper as well as he can, hiding behind vision blockers, not engaging without sending in the full strength of his forces. Conscripts here in the north will spot those grenadiers hiding behind green cover right here, and will vault this fence way in the north to flank. Sniper moves to take shots at the flamethrower squad taking the munitions. Gets one shot off. It's up to 5 kills at 6 minutes, which is pretty good actually, considering KA was completely off the field a second ago, so still has catch-up to do, but it hasn't had that much time to engage, and it hasn't been forced to retreat a single time yet this game, so that is good. Conscripts are just diving the sniper, who is protected by a machine gun. Nicely placed machine gun to protect the sniper, but a flanking squad right there went all the way around the grenadiers, all the way over here for this huge flank. And another flamethrower coming up from the right side. Wow, that flank. I don't think I've ever seen a flank that deep be that, like, well-timed and successful. That was amazing. Nicely played by Korean Army right there. He will circle back and force the retreat from those Grens and get all this territory back under his control. Well played, Korean Army, that engagement. Wow. Conscripts will move to take control of this victory point. That squad has to retreat away from the sniper, which is back on the field at about half health. Mine goes down right there. Korean Army should be able to get... He's actually also nice harassment by Luvnest over here. That low health grenadier squad doing some pretty serious territory damage here on the right side. Trying to block, get a few extra shots off, but they're not going to get wiped. They're going to be fine. Flamethrower was trying to make it there, I guess, but conscripts will be able to get control of the field point. Flamethrower is going to retreat to tech again, I think. And that flamethrower squad is going to retreat from the threat of the sniper, which is up to 8 kills. In 8 minutes on Eindhoven country, it seems pretty okay. I don't know, I don't have a really very good measuring stick for sniper kill rates on this map.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Maybe this match will serve as a good one, a good benchmark for future sniper users on Eindhoven country. Looks like 1 kill per minute seems to be a pretty decent average. A lot of time between engagements because of the size of this map. Guards hiding in green cover here behind this truck.
Access to superior arms and
continues to utilize vision blockers because he's afraid of that sniper, and he's correctly assuming that the sniper is heading right, or just trying to use vision blockers everywhere. Guards inside the house. Conscripts will run right into a machine gun on this point, unfortunately, so that's probably going to be forced to retreat. Wow, that incredibly lucky snipe, though. It still won't save him. Nice flank over here on this grenadier squad. Captain Price says that apparently a sniper needs to have 30 kills by the 8-minute mark on this map. Okay, Captain Price, sure. I'm sure that that's how many kills your sniper would have by now. Second MG42 in the building right here will force a retreat from that flamethrower squad trying to make its way up that flank. The guards are taking back control of the fuel. Conscript squad runs away from LMG Grenadiers over here on the right side. It looks like Korean Army is slowly losing map control and being forced to retreat. I thought he was teching up to tier 3, but I was wrong. He's gone mechanized support for the ISU, I guess. Interesting choice. Luvnest Commander has Spearhead, Elite Troops, and Mechanized Assault, so he's modified his loadout ever so slightly. Took out Assault Support and added Spearhead. I'm curious to see if he will use it. He's used it against Cam Frenchie yesterday, but other than that, he hasn't used it that much, I don't think. We'll see what he decides to do. Telemine's going down on the road right there.
Okay, that's the last one. Be brave, comrades.
Mortar on the field here for Korean Army. Could prove to be a good decision, but he's trying to move it up into a very aggressive location initially, which will force him to hard retreat. It's not good.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our
Rifle grenade, nice dodge though. Moves up into close range for a grenade of his own, which he's faking. He fakes the grenade. retosses it while Luvnest is not looking, and we will retreat. Nice, nicely done engagement there. Fakes the first grenade, and Luvnest, not paying close enough attention as he monitors other things, has to retreat entirely. From an engagement, by the way, I think those LMG grens probably could have won.
We are taking losses. Ambush camouflage now available.
It's okay, we'll get the right side victory point under control. Grenadiers working on the strategic point over here. Force a retreat from that Minesweeper Pilot Squad. All attempts to take control of the middle still seem to be going pretty poorly, though.
Guards reporting. Capture complete.
And these conscripts, by the way, do not engage against anything out of this side of the building. There are no north-facing windows on this house. Pretty important aspect of that house. You can engage it all day long from this green cover position without a care in the world. So all this is really doing is providing the Korean Army with vision of this area. But it can't really do any damage. Actually, I guess maybe a couple of squad members can shoot out of these windows, but it's a pretty sharp angle. Flamethrowers moving up. Force one retreat, incendiary round on that squad. Forces an immediate retreat from them as well. T-70 on the field from KA has gone tier 3. Honestly, I'm not sure who's had better fuel control this game. I've seen the north, very strong hold on the north fuel by KA in the early game, but throughout the mid game, Luvnest has done some good harassment of the south one, so I'm not sure. Not sure.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
This now belongs to the people and workers of the Soviet Union.
T-70 taking shots at that Grenadier squad brings them pretty low, but Luvnest doesn't feel like he's going to retreat. Probably too obvious of a bait, by the way, to soft retreat Grenadiers from T-70. The Korean Army was like, I guess I'm not going to chase. That teller mine to that road. Nice attempt, though, by Luvnest to bait over the teller mine. Grenadiers have forced retreat from the guards over here on the right side, move to take control of the fuel. T-70 rotating around to try and force the retreat from that squad. I don't think there are any teller mines over here. Korean Army, nice flank, wow. Where did those conscripts even come from? As soon as the squad retreats, he moves to take control of the fuel point right there. T-70 is engaging against those grens and will take engine damage, so no chance of him chasing that down to wipe on retreat. And he will activate self-repair. By the way, this does not fully repair a Panzerfaust damage, so he won't get engine repairs from that. Panzerfaust does like 100 damage and self-repair heals 80. That's probably wrong, I don't know. Cruz is here. Somebody ask Cruz what the numbers are. Sniper has 17 kills. Forces a retreat from that flamethrower, and conscripts here in the center. As for victory points, the Korean Army has a very small lead, 30-point lead. Nothing too serious. Nice harassment of the fuel, though, to slow down Luvnest's economy, but a Panzer IV is on the field and is going to kill that T-70 easily. Because unfortunately there are no protective mines anywhere, and a field gun is not available to save the day. Oh, here comes a potential AT grenade, though. If you can get that AT grenade off and convince that Panzer IV to retreat, that would save him, maybe. No, T-70 down.
We have liberated this sector.
So, Korean Army, kind of unlikely to go with any further tier 3 units, I think, in all likelihood. T-70 was a great option on this map, but he didn't recover from that engine damage nearly quickly enough. Maybe he just didn't realize that self-repair wasn't going to repair that engine. He knows that now.
A squad of pioneers has arrived.
We have resistance. The fatherland has given us new weapons. Grenadiers reinforced.
Mortar firing on the Minesweeper right here on the cutoff. Ooh, that was a really good shot. Wow, that could be a wipe. Maybe. Flamethrower, no, I think it's gonna get away. Barely. Very narrow escape. Panzer IV gets a big hit on those conscripts and wipes them! Wow! Really good RNG for Luvnest. 2 perfect shots. Wipes the conscript squad. Here comes an AT gun. There's a button. Fortunately, it's still going actually pretty quick, even though it's buttoned. Field gun gets 1 shot off. Looks like that Panzer IV will escape. Man, I could barely even tell that was buttoned. Still seemed to be going. It seems like it rotates really slowly, but still moving pretty fast, I guess. Mortar working on the machine gun with the flamethrower providing vision. This frontal assault doesn't look like it's going to go very well, though. Guards and flamethrower both suppressed. Damaged engine from an advancing squad of conscripts up the right side right there. Flamethrowers will both be forced to retreat here, though, in this mortar.
Pioneers ready for anything. We have a full squad.
This is a nice spot.
Everything, in fact, will be forced to retreat. Everything Korean Army has been pushed off the battlefield slowly by Luvnest here. He will get his Panzer IV fully repaired quite soon. LMG Grenadiers are taking control of the right side fuel and strategic points. The Grenadier taking control of the left side victory point.
Grenadiers reporting. Taking fire! This is now German territory.
So from this point forward, I think Korean Army may be entirely reliant on an ISU-152 to save him. But he still has to collect 160 fuel to even get one out, and he's not going to get to 160 fuel. Or 130 more fuel. If he doesn't take... Well, I don't know, he might. If he can just hold the 4 strategic points outside of his base, that alone is actually 10 minutes from now. I mean, you have to stall for a long time for victory points. I don't know how he's going to do that. He doesn't hold the center. Right or the left. There's now a machine gun bunker being constructed on this victory point to shut down harassment attempts. The right side victory point is clearly his best bet. There's a pretty decent force over here. He's going to have to somehow push away. Ooh, that was a good start. 2 LMG Grenadier squads and a sniper and the Panzer IV to get back control of the right side. Flamethrower making its way up this flank. Try and get control of this strategic point. We'll jump into short range on the LMG Grenadiers in this building. And I think both sides have had pretty good unit preservation, right? Other than a T-70 dying, I don't think I've seen any wipes so far. Nothing lost for Luvnest this game, and Korean Army has lost 1 conscript squad and its T-70. So he is behind a little, but it's not the end of the world to lose 1 conscript squad by any means. He still has a very healthy infantry army, and it's the Panzer IV really more than anything that is a serious threat to him. This squad of conscripts moving right to engage against those grenadiers. We'll toss a Molotov. Nice toss. Gets a lucky crit. Mortar dealing minor damage as well. Panzer IV is moving to harass infantry. Guards taking control of the victory point with mortar support and in green cover. Should have no problem winning this engagement. Over here in the center, there's a minesweeper pile providing vision, and the sniper's up to Vet 2. At 19 minutes, it's got 21 kills, so apparently Luvnest sticking to that 1 kill per minute. Great. Wow, that volley! That was really nasty. It should be fine, though. It's got plenty of yellow cover to hide in and a machine gun protecting its soft retreat path. Conscripts aren't going to make any real progress in killing that, and will be forced to retreat right there. Nicely done by Luvnest. Protect that sniper with the machine gun very carefully. Guards will get suppressed by the machine gun in that building. The mortar is moving up to provide a little more damage to that building. Field gun is in the area as well. He might throw in a high explosive barrage on that building or something. Conscripts taking control of the fuel point over here. Get into close range against an LMG Grenadier squad, which will backpedal and fire a rifle grenade. Late reaction from Korean Army. No reaction at all. Squad looks like it's probably going to get wiped by this machine gun on the retreat, and Grenadiers should be able to get control of the fuel point. Mortar is slowly working on that building, and this retreating conscript squad is eliminated by the machine gun right there. Guards finish taking control of this fuel point and are about to be countered by LMG Grenadiers. They will take a position in green cover right here, do the best they can against those Grenadiers in open ground. There does seem to be a little green cover here that Luvnest can utilize in this engagement. Does dodge the rifle grenade this time. Victory points are ticking against Korean Army quite quickly, but he will very soon be up to the CPs he needs for the ISU. From that point, he should be able to slowly start making a comeback. Maybe. Luvnest is up to 11 CPs himself very soon and has chosen Spearhead. Hasn't utilized any of Spearhead's features yet, but he will have access to the Tiger very soon.
Enemy is taking our territory. Reinforcements! Ready! We are losing
S-Mine field going down here. Tiger rolling onto the field. Korean Army slowly losing control of the map at most locations, but he does have a small hold on the right side. Only wounded squads harassing the territory for right now, but that's something. And a Tiger is on its way to counter. Green cover position built here in the center of VP. The mortar has forced the machine gun from this building, by the way. Conscripts are probably going to have to retreat from that Panzer IV quite soon. And Korean Army, by the way, has planted almost no mines this game, spending all of his munitions as far as like, oh wait, no, there's one. Alright, there's at least one mine. That should put the fear of mines in Luvnest at the very least, and it's also a good thing when Grenadiers hit that and not the Sniper. Sniper's up to 23 kills in 23 minutes, maintaining that 1 kill per minute on average. Great. Molotov toss right there, no crit. Grenadiers will be able to get clear easily enough. There's the retreat. But Luvnest, by comparison, has planted a ton of mines. Teller mine right there, Teller mine right there. Teller mine, I think over here somewhere. Maybe not. There's one. Minesweeper will have to retreat from an engagement left. Tiger is working on the victory points and everything right. Korean Army is up to the CPs he needs for the ISU. But waiting this long for his Collins looks like it's going to cost him a lot. Full squad wiped on S-mines over here. Nice S-mine field. I think that's the second conscript squad wiped this game. Had very good flanks and unit preservation. But things are starting to falter, and map control has been clearly his biggest weakness. That Panzer IV giving Luvnest so much more map control than the T-70 was able to give to Korean Army because it wasn't preserved very well. Lost its engine and then hunted and killed very quickly.
Grenadier squad at full strength.
And it's looking like the usage of Tier 3 from both of these players is going to be what decided this game. Unless Korean Army can pull off a miracle when his ISU hits the field. That's clearly what he's banking on. He's just collected the fuel now. Waiting on the manpower. Once that hits the field, Luvnest will be forced to react to that, but he's prepared for it quite well. Teller mines everywhere. One Tiger on the field already. A little bit of resources in reserve as he makes his way up to about 100 of 100 top cap. Is that the third wipe? Yeah, wow, it is. I thought he only made 4 this game. Third conscript wipe in that case. Pretty expensive. Although killing a sniper and maybe 1 grenadier squad could be all that ISU needs to do to turn things back around. And here it comes. Switching on high explosive rounds now, and it looks like that sniper is its very first target. I'm not sure if Luvnest has secured vision of this or not, but he probably hears it coming. There's a wipe. 1 shot, 1 kill. Full squad of grenadiers erased off the battlefield just like that. Oh jeez. Ooh, and I think it blew up a teller mine. Just blew up a teller mine for free. Well, that was lucky. So far, every shot it's fired has given him massive value. What happened over here? What just exploded? Oh, Tiger ran over the truck. Okay. Tiger is going to attempt a flank on that ISU. There's one AT gun protecting the flanks. Guards for button, maybe. Conscripts in the building for engine damage with an AT grenade. It's going to backpedal and switch back to armor-piercing rounds to try and combat this Tiger. Here comes another flank by a Panzer IV up here to engage against that field gun from behind. Nice flank. Tiger is pulling back to disengage. Wants to be careful, but the Panzer IV is in quite serious danger. I think. Maybe not. Another Panzer IV in production for Luvnest, by the way. Interesting choice.
The sector is at risk.
Can't get too aggressive against that Panzer IV, but he is bringing it rather low. The engagement for the right side is not going very well for anything that chooses to engage against that Tiger, which is up to 6 kills, but supporting infantry, cutting everything down as well. Bring Korean Army's infantry forces low, but not wiping anything as far as I can tell yet, just manpower bleed. Big hit on the Tiger from the ISU right there. And that flamethrower engineer will make a miracle escape.
We have the sector.
The victory points are ticking extremely quickly.
Enemy is down to 75 points.
It doesn't look like KA is going to make progress anywhere. At least not quickly enough to salvage this game. Recon overpass shot down by the ISU top mount gun.
We are losing a sector.
Crew, we are promoted!
We have hammered the enemy down to 50 points.
Hit on the Tiger again. Here comes a flank from that sneaky Panzer IV, and another Panzer IV moving in from the left flank. Vehicle does get buttoned right there. Tiger continues its frontal assault, but is falling a little low. Luvnest is going to try and seal the game right here. And probably nothing wrong, even if he loses all 3 of these tanks. I'm pretty sure he will take this game, so... Probably a bit of an overextension by Luvnest, but that's not going to matter. Well played by Luvnest this game, no doubt. He will take game 1 of the series with a 362 victory point victory as Axis with Spearhead, which he didn't use that much. It is the only features, the only non-Tiger features of the commander he used with the recon was the recon overflight. So sure, I mean nothing wrong with that, but I wouldn't say that was anything too ridiculously non-meta either. So fielded himself a Tiger and takes game 1. Well played by Luvnest.